We know that our eyes can detect these different colours. We know that our eyes translates this colour here into information, and our brain says it's blue, and the ones here is our brain says it's red. But what is it about our eyes that is able to tell what the frequency is? Well, what it is at the back of our eyes in our retina, we have cone cells and rod cells. Now, don't worry about why they're called cone cells or why they're called rod cells. I think it's because they're slightly shaped like a cone and slightly shaped like a rod. And the cone cells there are three different types of cone cells in our eyes. This one, so we've got the red cone, the green cone, the blue cone. And if we look at this here, this is a graph to show that the blue cone prefers light of this wavelength, 445 nanometers. The green cone prefers light of this wavelength, 535. And the red cone prefers light at this wavelength, 575. Now, it can still detect the other wavelengths, but not as easily. So this line shows how easily it detects all the different wavelengths. We could say that this 700 over here is like this. Well, 700 is like this one over here. Maybe I can just take a picture like this. That's quite long, whereas the 400 looks a bit like that. And then the 535 looks a bit like that. So now it can still see the other colours. If I take, for example, yellow light, which is about looks like that, and we see, well, what can the different wavelengths? The blue cone doesn't look like it can see anything. But if I follow it up here, we'll see how much can the other ones detect. Well, this amount here, that's how much the green cone can detect. So if I draw another dotted line over here, this tells me that the green cone can actually measure quite a bit. That's quite high on the graph. If I go up a little bit further, and this one here, it tells me that the red cone here can detect a little bit more. So depending on what frequency the light is, or what wavelength the light is, different cones will detect different colors of light. So we can combine these different colors to decide to see what frequency it is, and then we can decide what color it is. Now, the thing about that, though, is that our computer monitors take advantage of that. So in other words, I don't actually have to shine yellow light to be able to see yellow light. My brain will still see yellow light even if there's no yellow light there. So this square here, this contains no yellow light. Okay. This contains no yellow light. It's actually a mixture of if we can see what mixture it is. It's a mixture of it's a mixture of magenta. No, sorry, a mixture of red and green. And that's because all monitors are made out of red, green, and blue little lights. So if you get a computer monitor and you look at it really closely, you would actually see it looks like this. Okay. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to save that video there, and I'm going to save it, and then I'm going to give you a couple of other videos you can watch as well.